Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So in this video I'm going to be talking about the requirements for the graduate visa route for international students that will be starting next month. So if you want to know more about this route and your eligibility to apply, please stay tuned. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you're fine and doing well. So this for this video I wanted to talk a little bit about the graduate route visa, which is an opportunity that's just come up for international students within UK higher education setting. So with this route, you would be able to apply for an extension of at least 2 years post-study or 3 years if you're on a PhD program. Now, to begin with, the degrees. So the degrees that you can use to apply for this route are degrees that have you would or are degrees that are connected to tier 4 anyway. So as an international student, we're talking about undergraduate degree, a master's degree, and a PhD, a PG cert, a diploma, depending on the university, so or the higher education setting. As long as you are able to get a tier 4 cash sponsorship with the degree, you can apply for this graduate route. Now, for people, for you to, for those that are eligible now, anyone on it, like I said, a tier 4 study visa, and also people that are on sabbatical program with the university. Now, sabbatical programs, or they are those people that are working with the university because they have been elected as a student union representative for the university. So they are also eligible to apply for this program. So long as they are within a year of their study completion, and then within the sabbatical program a year after that. Now, you can only apply for this graduate route once. So even if you have several courses that you have done in terms of several degrees, you can only apply for the graduate route. So each individual or each international student is only eligible for it once. Now, it's possible to switch, like I said, from which is how you do anyway. You switch from tier 4 or student visa to the graduate route upon completion of your tier 4 program. Unfortunately, for those that are on a PhD, the PhD doctoral extension scheme that are already on that cannot apply. So once you've already applied for your DES, you unfortunately cannot apply for this visa. The next thing is that you have to be within the UK to be able to apply. So you're expected to be studying in the UK for you to be able to apply. Now, if you have a reason for studying outside the UK now because of the pandemic, like several students are doing, you don't you can start part of your course within the UK, outside the UK, and then come into the UK for the rest of the course, and then apply after that. Now, you must apply before the deadline of your tier 4. So the current student visa that you're holding, it must not run out before you apply. So but once you apply, you can definitely just, even if your tier 4 runs out while your application is with the Home Office, you are eligible to stay within the country until a decision is made about your application. In terms of money requirements, this is really nice because you do not have to put any money in your account like we do. As international students, we're quite used to, you have to put certain amount within a certain period in your account. This is not required for this visa. However, you do have to pay for the visa application fee, which is £700 at the moment, and also you have to pay the immigration health surcharge, which is £124 per year. And PhD, you're talking of 3 years of that, and for other programs, you're talking of 2 years of the IHS surcharge. Also, you do not require English evidence for you to apply for this visa, this is because you have already been taught in English, so you do not require that. However, if you're being sponsored by a government or some agencies that might or might not have clause for staying back after your studies, you will need to either get a consent form or check with them the policy of your sponsor. So this, I'm saying, for example, for those that have that are on Commonwealth or Chevening type of scholarship, you might need to check with your sponsors in terms of their policy and if you can apply for this visa. If you're being sponsored for just part of your course, maybe the fee or the living cost, you might not need consent form for that. Or if you're being sponsored by a university, you also might not need consent for that. But it's always good to check the policy of the university that you, or the sponsor that have sponsored your program. Now, also you need to keep in mind, like I said, there's no financial requirement to put in the account and all that, but you need to think about the living cost while you're within the UK and how that can be raised. Now, when it comes to your dependent, for those that have family that are depending on them, they also have to be within the UK. So the policy, same thing about with you is with them. They have to be within the UK for them to apply as well. Ideally, it would be advised not to travel while your application is being considered, even if you can. The reason being that if once your tier 4 runs out, and you're not within the country, you are not eligible for this program. So it will be wise to keep that in mind and sort of avoid traveling at that time. Now, when it comes to work, you can work as a tier 4 on the tier 4 policy, which is 20 hours within term time, while you're waiting for your visa or while you're waiting for a decision to be made. So what you then once your decision comes out, hopefully positive, then you can work at unrestricted hours at any place. So meaning you can work employed person or as self-employed person if you want. However, you cannot do sports, or you cannot do professional sports or coaching. That is not something that can be done on this visa route. Also, you can study courses. However, you cannot study courses that require a tier 4. So any study that requires university sponsorship or higher education sponsorship, you cannot study it. But you can study courses like evening programs, recreation programs, part-time courses, and the rest of that can be you can study those as well while you're on this program or on this visa. Now, in terms of extension, unfortunately, you cannot extend this visa outside the allocated time. So for masters and undergraduates, it's a 2-year post-study visa, and for PhD, it's a 3 years post-study visa. Outside this, you cannot extend it. When I did my PhD, it was 1 year. So this is a good one that is now extended to 3 years. However, you can extend it once that period finishes. What you could do is to think of how you can switch, hopefully with the experience that you've gained, to then switch to what's it called, to then switch to other visa, for example skilled worker visa, or maybe go back to a student visa. But keep in mind, like I said, you can only apply for this graduate route once. So if you have used your graduate route opportunity, even if you go for a program after that, you will not be eligible for another graduate route. So that's just something to keep in mind. Now, all in all, I would advise that you check with the immigration department for the in the university that you're at. The reason being that they are quite experienced with visa application, and I believe their input will really be helpful to guide you in your application. Although it's seem like this is going to be quite easy route in terms of the application and the requirements, because you don't require financial statement, and you don't require English test, and you don't require all these things. However, you still need to make sure that your application, everything is intact before you submit, because you will pay £700. You do not want to have that money you do not want that money to to go to waste if your visa application is rejected because of some mistake. So going to your immigration department, to those immigration officers within your universities to support your application would be something quite useful. Right. So this is what I have for you. I've talked to you. I've discussed about the degree, the time, and like I said, this is going to be starting on the 1st of July. So everyone that is eligible, check your eligibility and make sure if this is an opportunity you would like to take on, then please by all means go ahead and do it. So I've talked about the eligibility, the courses that you can do that would give you opportunity to do this, the requirements, financial requirements, and other ways or things to think about if you're going to be switching to another visa after this, or how to forge ahead in your career. Right, so this is the end of this video. If you have any questions or comments around what I've discussed, or international students and studying in the UK as a lecturer, just please put it down in the comment section. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about all this. And please subscribe and put on the notification bell if you fancy that, and just help share this, and just right, look forward to next time when I post something about supporting international students and just bringing my passion to you guys. All right, this is the end of this video. I will see you some other time. Bye bye.